So now we know how to write the perfect prompt inside of Google AI Studio. But the real fun will start when we are able to use these particular prompts, right, inside our own custom code base. So as we have already seen, like for example, this calculator structured prompt. If I click on the get code button here, it gives me the code for all of the languages that it supports right now: JavaScript, Python, Kotlin, and Swift, right? But if you see in all of them, there is just one thing that is missing for this code just to be copied from here and run directly, and that is this section called API key. So if you see in JavaScript, here also the API key is not given, and same applies for Python as well. So what is this API key? So I'll tell you what it is in a very simple manner, and it will be very clear to you. So if you see on the left hand side, there is one option called get API key. Now, this get API key is nothing but the link between Google AI Studio, Gemini, and our code base. So, basically, how will Gemini know if we are calling Gemini outside of Google AI Studio? Gemini needs some kind of an identifier to know that it is me, that I am calling this particular prompt that I have created, right? So for that particular linking only, we require this API key. So I'll click on this get API key button. It will redirect me to this page. So I already have a API key that I have been using previously, but for the sake of demonstration, I'll create a new API key, a fresh API key that I will be using. So I'll choose the particular Google Cloud project. So I have this project called My First Project, right? And I'll try to link this particular API key to my first project, which resides in the Google Cloud. So I'll click on create API key in existing project. Loading. So here, if you can see, even though I have blurred this out, here you can see the API key was created very securely, and it is also giving me a copy option for copy option, so that I can copy this particular API key, right? So now, in order to know if this API key is working properly or not, they have also given a curl command here. But here also, if you see properly, towards the end, there is one query param saying key equal to your API key. So instead of your API key, you have to enter the API key that was generated, and then try to run this curl command in your terminal. And if it works, then that means the API key has been generated successfully, and through that key, Google AI Studio is able to find all of your prompts that are there in your library. So let's try out this curl command just for the sake of testing if our API key is working or not. So right now I have opened the terminal on my Mac OS. So if you are on Windows, you can use CMD, and if you are on Linux or any variant of Linux, you can use the terminal which is inbuilt inside of Linux. So there what you can do is you can just paste the curl command just like I am doing right now. So I've pasted my curl command and I'll hit enter. So it will take some time because the request has to go to Gemini and Gemini has to reply back, right? Via Google AI Studio. So here, as you can see, we just sent a very basic text to Gemini saying explain how AI works, and we have got a response back from Gemini. So this signifies that our API key is working exactly fine, and we'll be able to use this API key to call Gemini or access the prompts that we have made inside of Google's AI Studio inside of any code base, be it JavaScript, Python, Android, or iOS using Swift. So this was it. This was a short and sweet video to show you how you can access the prompts that you have created inside of Google AI Studio in your own custom code base. Thank you.